What exactly is proof of stake, and why is it so important? Introduced back in 2011 in a forum post on Bitcoin Talk, proof of stake was proposed as an alternative to proof of work to improve the scalability and environmental concerns that are inherent in a proof of work protocol, which are caused by the large amount of electricity consumed to mine one Bitcoin. Instead of relying on miners to compete and use energy-intensive hardware to validate transactions, proof of stake selects validators randomly with a higher probability given to validators who have a large amount of staked positions in the coin or token. Which begs the question, how does it actually work? To become a validator on the network, one needs to invest and stake the native coin on the blockchain. After staking the coin, the individual or organization joins an activation queue. The POS algorithm uses one of several methods to select validators in the activation queue. Some of the more popular methods are size of the stake. In this method, the greater the amount of coins staked, the greater the probability of being selected to validate the transaction. Next, we have randomized selection. While the POS algorithm still factors in the amount of coins staked in this method, it also selects the user with the lowest hash value, which gives the selection process a degree of randomness. Third, we have age of the coin or token staked. Validators are selected based on how long their coins have been staked in the network. The longer the coins are staked, the greater the probability being selected to validate the transaction. Once the coins staked in the process are selected to verify the transaction, the age of those coins resets to 0. This essentially means that these staked coins are pushed back to the bottom of the queue. The validator selected to verify transactions will then create new blocks on the chain. Other validators that are not involved in the process will help validate the newly created blocks. Once the new blocks are validated, they will be added to the blockchain. The validators that successfully create the new blocks will be rewarded with a certain amount of the network's coin. While proof of stake is able to solve many of the issues plaguing proof of work, it is not without its own limitations and criticisms. One of such limitations is the 51% attack. If someone owns 51% of the staked coin, the individual or organization is able to use that majority to alter the blockchain. This is especially so if the price of the coin tanks or if it has a low market capitalization, as it will be theoretically cheaper to purchase a majority of the coin and take control of the entire network. However, proponents of proof of stake argue that the only way such an attack can happen is that the individual or organization owns a majority of the staked assets. But because their own assets are staked in the network and these staked assets could potentially be taken away from them, bad actors are disincentivized from attacking the network. Another criticism often leveled against POS networks is that large coin holders are favored and this results in centralization. Critics argue that in order to become validators in a POS network, only individuals and or organizations that have the financial means are able to take part. And over time, the rich get richer each time they receive rewards as validators. Variations of this proof of stake method have propped up with aims to solve this issue, such as the randomized block selection and coin age selection methods. In addition, pooled staking services has also allowed a greater amount of people to participate in the validating process and placed it within the reach of everyday people. Proof of stake and proof of work are two different types of consensus mechanisms. While both uses distributed systems to work together to validate new transactions on a blockchain, the mechanics each used to achieve the same desired outcome differs. The introduction of proof of stake has provided the crypto industry with an alternative way to secure and validate transactions on blockchains. While proof of stake does have its own limitations, one thing is for certain: proof of stake is here to stay. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it, subscribe to us if you haven't, and make sure to hit that notification bell to always stay up to date when our next video is out. With that, we'll see you in the next one.